Ghost Town is a new eerie puzzle adventure game available for MetaQuest headsets now. It's being developed by Fireproof Games, a studio that also created The Room early on in the lifespan of modern VR. The team has got a great deal of respect for that experience, so can Ghost Town live up to expectation? Stick around and you'll find out. Ghost Town is a very slow burn game. You play the role of a character who is working with the Ministry of Defense for occult investigations, and essentially your goal in the game is to free ghosts that have got unfinished business here in the mortal realm and allow them to achieve peace. Seems like it's a simple Ghostbusting style adventure, but there's much more to it than that. Along the way you'll meet dozens of different characters, all with different stories and different viewpoints. Some will help, some will hinder. And you'll learn about the ghosts that you're facing and the reason why they haven't yet moved on. It's your job to put together all of the clues to create a whole picture of what happened to these ghosts while they were actually alive, and thus free them from the mortal realm and give them some peace. The process is always the same. However, the amount of different environments you'll visit is super impressive. Going through each one, you'll solve basic environmental clues. They get more complicated as the game goes on, but to begin with, you'll be wondering where the challenge is. Simple things like activating switches and pivoting doors and revolving walls and so on. Finding hidden numbers or arrangements in pictures on the walls. These are all pretty basic stuff that anyone who is familiar with video game puzzle solving will immediately find solutions to here. However, as the game goes on, these puzzles do get more and more elaborate. Typically, everything that you need to solve the puzzles you're facing will be in the room that you're in, so you could consider it a bit of an escape room style game to an extent. You'll go on a linear path from puzzle area to puzzle area, and the length of these paths is determined by the atmosphere that the game is trying to emit at the time. And this is one area where Ghost Town truly excels. It is a game that is about keeping you in suspense, that is about building atmosphere. Every environment you'll visit has a different feeling, and once you get further into them, most of them will become quite foreboding.
So, your brother. Let's see.
I know he's not dead. I would have felt something.
Do you carry something of his? Something he touched often? Something that was always around him?
This isn't a game of jump scares though. It's a game of building an atmosphere that makes you feel like something bad has happened here. And as the investigator, it's your job to resolve anything that's been left outstanding. As I said before, you'll be solving puzzles on your way through each level, each environment, but most of them will climax in a singular puzzle revolving around the ghost. Now, the ghost you will have met occasionally on your way through the level and learnt about their life and picked up clues along the way. And you'll have a number of objects that relate to them in your inventory. You'll arrive at a pedestal towards the end of each level, and this is where the exorcism essentially happens. You'll have to arrange these objects on the pedestal one by one, plotting the downfall, the reason why this ghost is stuck in the mortal realm. Animations will unfold and you'll eventually free the spirit, and onward goes the story. As I already mentioned, the environments that you'll visit are numerous, but in each one of them you'll find there is an amazing amount of detail. The amount of environmental storytelling that happens in the background is incredible in this game. Set in the presumably late 70s, early 80s UK, the environments are set dressed to represent the era, but also to represent the characters that live or work in these spaces. And you'll often find that despite the game going on a regularly battering down the occult themes, a lot of the characters are even slightly more twisted than you would expect.
Home sweet home.
Each character has a unique personality, and the voice acting in this game is of an incredibly high standard. The story sections can be a bit long-winded at times when you just want to get on, move forward, and see what's coming next. But ultimately, the game does live and die on your enjoyment of this story. The puzzle element and the idea of saving these ghosts is great, but it's a game that you've got a handhold being led through by the story. It's a very linear experience, so if you're not involved in the story, it's really not going to keep you pulled through until the final moments.
Yes.
Conversely, however, with these environments, you will find that there's very little interactivity. Almost every object that you can interact with in the game is part of solving the puzzle at hand. There are hidden magazines that you can collect, collectible items, but aside from this, you can't just randomly pick up coffee cups or other environmental items, play a cassette player or an umbrella, pick up an umbrella or anything like that. This is not that kind of game. This is a game in which you follow through with a plot and interact at predetermined moments to solve puzzles that are presented directly to you.
Adam is involved.
All right. Okay, so what now?
Well, the ritual ended with Angela in a trance, writing all these symbols on a bit of paper. It's all I have to go on, but it's a jumbled mess.
So Ghost Town is a fantastic experience if you're looking for a linear, story-led adventure with some amazing characters and some immaculately detailed sets for you to explore. However, if you're looking for a bit more interaction, a bit more action, or even a bit more scary goings-on, that's not really what Ghost Town is about. This is a game that is presented to you as almost like a play. You are there to engage with what the story is telling you to engage with, but little else besides. If that all sounds good to you, Ghost Town is available for MetaQuest headsets now, so go and check it out.
Seek what is lost. The light is my will to seek what is lost. The light is my will to seek what is lost. The light is my will to seek what is lost. The light is my
I think it's working.
to seek what is
Adam?
lost. The light is my will.
Wait!
The black doorway is opening.
The black doorway is opening. The black doorway is opening.
The black doorway is opening. The light is my... The doorway will seek what is... The black doorway is my will. The light
Angela?
The light is lost. The black doorway will seek...
Are you all right?
The black doorway is opening.
Angela, can you hear me?
What? Oh...